Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Home Solutions. Dennis Purvis here live in the studio with you. Got my partner in crime, Jesse Matthews from
Glad
Pro
to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
And we are here today for what we think is probably going to be the final show of the year. It's getting close to that time with Christmas and everything. So as you're out driving around today, maybe you're listening into your car. As you're going out, maybe get some last-minute Christmas shopping in, or maybe you're headed out to get some projects, check something off your honey-do list as you drive around to the different hardware stores today. Whatever it is, thank you for listening. Maybe you're listening on the Mix 104.1 app. Maybe you're streaming live at home or on Facebook. Hi, everybody. Good to see you guys. Thanks for checking in with us. As always, this show is brought to you by Pro 93 Home Solutions, Jesse and I's company. We appreciate you guys for a fantastic 2022. We are your friendly local general contractor, handle any of your project needs from bathroom, kitchen remodels, additions, custom builds, whatever it is. We would love to partner with you on your project. And don't forget, Wendy and the clean team, we have residential and light commercial cleaning. They would love to come out and take care and give you an estimate. All our estimates are free. Give us a call, 458-4135. Listen to the prompts there, whether you need an estimate for cleaning, maybe you need an estimate for remodeling quote, an estimate. We'll come out and get you on the schedule ASAP. You can always check us out online, pro93homesolutions.com. And we've been talking about it forever, but in the next week, we'll have the new, improved Pro 93 Home Solutions homepage. So the website's coming out, a lot more information, see a little bit more about us, a little bit more about some of the projects we've done, a lot of more information about our financing that we offer. So we would love to get you guys there. Again, that's pro93homesolutions.com. Check it out this week. We'll be launching it here before the first of the year. That said, today is a weird show. It's a weird show because Rob's here. Right. Now, you guys may remember Rob has been on the show before with a company called Perfect Painting Pros or Paint Pros, yeah. And he's here today under another capacity, and it's kind of rare for us to have another general contractor on the show. But full disclosure, Rob, Jeremy, his partner, and Jesse and I have been friends for a long time. We've partnered together on several projects, and we kind of have a good kind of yin and yang of what their wheelhouse is with ours to be able to work together. And they do fantastic work. I can't speak highly enough about the work they do. And if you can't get to us, they would be the next person I would tell you to go see. And they're with Sidecar Construction. So, Rob, thanks for being here today, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, when you started out there, you're talking about Wendy a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we work together a lot on.
Yeah.
Is we use Pro 93 to come in. A lot of our, after we finish a project, they come in and this might be the new tagline. She makes us look good.
There you go. Yeah. I like that.
We finish, we do a good job, then she cleans it all up, and everybody's happy.
And listen, and I've said this before, Wendy's been on the show before. If you haven't met someone that lives to clean,
oh man,
her license plate,
right.
I clean.
Yes.
Her license plate is a personalized plate that says I clean. By God, she's going to get it done.
Oh man, and with a smile.
With a smile.
Yeah,
loves doing it. Yeah, so
she's fantastic.
So thank you, by the way, for that shout out. Wendy and the girls do a fantastic job over there at the clean team. And so, Rob, tell us a little bit. You guys were Perfect Paint for a while. I know your background's brought you through roofing, all kinds of different things. Tell a little bit about your guys' story and how Sidecar came to be.
Yeah, so it started out with Perfect Paint with Jeremy Renner. If listeners know him, he's a local guy. Him and I go back to high school. We worked together or went to school together there. And beginning of 2020, we started Perfect Paint Pros. And then, like always, you're there painting, and next thing you know, they say, hey, can you swap out this toilet for me?
Yeah.
And then can you remodel this bathroom? And it just kind of kept growing to where we eventually got our general contractor's license. And, now we're building everything from brand new houses, remodels, a lot of the stuff that you guys do, that kind of thing. So, just anything people need in their homes.
So why Sidecar? How'd you settle on
that?
Yeah. It's a great logo if you haven't seen it.
The logo's fantastic. I just looked at it again today.
Oh, it is a fun logo. Shout out to Ellis Humphreys on that one.
Yeah, Ellis.
Yeah, Ellis always takes care of us in graphic stuff for us. But so Jeremy and I, his family moved to Park City, Utah for a little while, and I moved to Park City, Utah, and we had a painting company out there, Adventure Painting, so that one was called. But one of our favorite places to go hang out afterwards was this little bar called Sidecar, and we're just trying to think of something that kind of had our history with it and stuff. And we feel like, with a partnership, a Sidecar is definitely a partnership. You got two instead of one in there.
Yes.
And
so my question is, who rides in the sidecar?
I'm the driver.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, I don't give up the wheel. What are you talking
We'll
about?
make sure Jeremy hears this one.
He didn't want to be here, so I can say whatever.
Say
Yeah,
whatever you
exactly.
want. That's what he gets for not showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I would pay to see that. We need to work. If you have a motorcycle with a sidecar and you're
Yes,
listening, please give us a call at 458-4135 and tell us that's available for a photo shoot.
Yes.
And listen, I think Jesse and I would rent it for the day.
I would just want to drive it. Well, I would drive it.
But I want to see Rob in goggles.
Yeah.
A scarf
Yeah, a
blowing back
scarf
there.
blowing,
Right.
and Jeremy packed into the sidecar.
Yes,
that
that's
would
a
be
Cool
fantastic.
story. I didn't realize that was the name that you came up with and how it came about.
Well,
Yeah.
now too, when you're trying to come up names, you start with, okay, what domain is available?
Yes.
And so
Right.
What
Sidecar.com
domain,
was available. So we
What's
started
not
there.
taken at the state? You got to check it all out. Yeah.
Right. So,
And one of the other things that's been a big partnership for us is, we're partnering on some custom builds, but has been our Provia metal shingle roofing. So, Jesse, if you want to talk a little bit about the Provia and how we've partnered with Rob and Sidecar on that, and for those of you who don't know that are listening right now, what sets the Provia product apart?
Right. So Provia is it's a metal stamp panel roof is what it is. It's got a lifetime warranty from the manufacturer. Comes in slate and shake looks. It's for a premium customer that has a really high end home that's probably going to be their forever home, log cabin, forever place that they're going to be living in. So when we got certified as a dealer, we reached out to Sidecar Construction because Rob's background in roofing is a perfect fit for someone that can come in and oversee the project and oversee the install process. So over the last several months, we've done a couple together. They show out really well.
oh man, beautiful roof.
It's a beautiful, beautiful roof. So if you look at our website, pro93homesolutions.com, you can see the Provia link that's there. And it's just something that I trust Rob and anything that he installs. It does take a specialty. It's not just any shingle, and it's not just any standard metal. With it being the install process that you have to follow for the specs, it's something that's just it's great. It's a great roof.
And you don't have to worry. I know people hear lifetime warranty and they kind of roll their eyes, but one of the things that we have done is we've taken that extra step to make sure we are certified. We've got, Rob's been up to Ohio to their plant,
Right.
their training center, taking care of that. A lot of our guys have been up there to do it. We've got a couple more set up after the first year to go back up and get certified. So we're making sure we can take care of it. And if you want to see one of these, right up 75, is it 60?
The Sweetwater exit.
Yep.
Yep, you get off. If you're going north, you're going to hang a left and then take your first right. It's Natural Element Homes. They're right there on the highway. They've got timber homes, log homes, hybrid homes. But if you pull onto their campus there, you'll see a nice little pavilion as you walk into the campus that you walk through, and you'll get to see one of those metal shingles, metal roofs there for you. And listen, folks, this is what Jesse said right there. This is a roof that's going to last you forever. It is more expensive, obviously, than a shingle or a traditional like tough rib or standing seam roof. But when you do the math of how many times you're going to replace that roof, if this is going to be the home you're going to be in, the return on your investment doesn't take very long at all. Plus the energy savings that comes with it. It is a fantastic product, something that we really believe in. And
Oh man, and it looks fantastic.
yeah,
And it just looks
and the
like
colors-
the Slater. Yeah, the colors are great.
They've done a great job with some kind of neutral colors, stuff that never goes out of style.
Yeah.
Because you go around town now and you see all these different exteriors and the blues and the greens. And we were talking to our buddies at Drain Right Gutter who said they've done more black gutters this year than they've ever done ever.
Oh yeah.
And it's as you see these kind of trends come and go, slate and shake never
Yeah.
go out of style.
Yeah, and the nice thing when you see these, you don't initially say, "Oh, look, there's a metal roof."
No.
I mean it is really impressive. And the manufacturing, you're talking about going to Ohio, and you see what they do what the effort they put into making these things fantastic. It's really like we've done a lot, like you said, the standing seam and everything.
Yeah.
This is on a whole nother level from
Yeah.
that.
The
Yeah.
look of it is totally different, and that's what I compare it to. When someone's looking at a standing seam metal,
Right.
and they want to do it on their house, they're a great roof. I mean, it's a great structure of a roof and a good system, but the look of the Provia stamp panels,
Yeah.
you
night
can't
and
even
day.
tell
It's
that
night
they're
and
metal.
day.
It
It's
looks
night
like
and day.
slate
Yeah.
or shake. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
It's a really cool product.
Well, Rob, getting back to Sidecar, talk to folks about what are kind of the things that's in your guys' wheelhouse. What are the things you guys love to do? You feel like you're equipped as good as anybody around to get taken care of.
We've got a niche on just kind of some remodels. A big part of it is we've got into a group where we do a lot of kind of those flip houses where somebody buys a house that's kind of dilapidated. Somebody hasn't cared for it for a while. It needs to be brought back up. We got a project going right now where somebody's about to sell their house, and they just want to get it up to where it fits in with the market. Coming to do that, obviously, bathroom remodels and all the normal kind of things, and then also we do the new construction as well.
Yeah.
And kind of the thing that we've really gotten kind of good at is kind of that kind of, I don't know, what would you call it, maybe a first home
Yeah.
or an entry level home of just these nice little 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes that we've just gotten very efficient at putting those homes up. So it's
And I can tell you from personal experience, Jesse and I got to go out a couple weeks ago, and they've got 3 going at one time over here, and it is just watching how efficiently they've been able to get them done, and they're great floor plans. They're great. It's a great starter home.
Yeah, I feel like
really
we make
is.
good use of every square foot in the home there. So, yeah, they've turned out to be really good homes that somebody can move in and just trust it and know they've got a good product, So.
And listen, going back to the remodeling, one of the things I tell you, if you're looking to sell your home, I know the market is becoming a little bit more competitive, but what I would tell you is, and we try to be as honest as we can with our customers, and I tell folks, we'll take any money you want to give us,
Right.
but if you're selling this thing, talk to your realtor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because what you don't, there are dollar for dollar remodels. Kitchens and bathrooms, bringing them up to date, are always going to make you money because that's what sells homes. Okay, that is absolutely what sells homes. However, there are plenty of other things you can do to spend money that you're not going to get back.
Right.
You're not going to get back, and you need to talk to a professional. I know folks like these days they want to do for sale by owner, but I can tell you in a market like we're in right now, having a professional and a realtor, shout out to all our realtor friends out there, but you guys need to partner with somebody who's going to be honest with you, and it may be hard sometimes hearing about your house and some things you need to update, but they're trying to they have a financial interest in making sure they maximize the sell price of your house too.
They want to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're not going to tell you to spend money. They're not going to tell you to put, good money to bad.
Oh, yeah. There's been so many times I've been in there and they're like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, oh, yeah, it'd be great if we put new paint there. And then the realtor says, you don't need to put paint there. It's not going to help your house sell faster or get more money. And that way you don't
So why
waste
do
that
it?
money. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and a lot of times, folks, just first impressions are a lot. I mean, I know we priced a big job a couple years ago for a customer, and I told him, I said, I think you're spending too much money, knowing that you're going to sell this. It was a situation where the kids had come in from out of town, mom and dad had passed. This was the house. They're going to sell it. It's their inheritance. And really, it turned out to, get the realtor over there. Hey, let's clean up this yard. They had a bamboo forest growing in the back.
Right.
Just lack of care, stuff that had just, and we cleaned the lot. We spruced up the outside. We planted some shrubs, just give it some curb appeal.
Right.
Replaced the front door. Put a door on it that looked like it was made this century, right?
Right.
And not hewn from an oak, right? From many moon ago. But and that's what it took. And the thing sold quickly, and they were happy, and they were thinking they were going to spend $20,000-$30,000. Turns out they spent less than 10 and got every dime of it back.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely an investment. A
Yeah.
good investment.
Rob, before we go, what's the best phone number and contact for folks to get a hold of Sidecar?
Yeah, so we've got email addresses, just info@sidecarconstruction.com, or you can call us 423-299-5667.
Well, listen, folks, hang in there. We come back. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to take a little year in a review, talk about all three of us going to talk about maybe some of the favorite projects we've done this year, kind of give you guys some ideas of things that you maybe want to do to your home. Things that we can show you some before and after pictures of if you're interested. So hang in there. We're going to talk a little bit about 2022 and get ready for 2023. You're listening to Home Solutions right here on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz. Are you tired of going to YouTube or Google for answers to your home improvement questions? Maybe you have more projects than you have time. No matter where you are in the process, Pro 93 Home Solutions is ready to serve you. Pro 93 is a local, veteran-owned company offering residential and commercial remodeling, cleaning, and security. Contact us today at 458-4135 or online at pro93homesolutions.com. Let the pros at Pro 93 find the solution for your home or business. That's 458-4135. Welcome back, everybody, to Home Solutions, the area's only local home and garden show. Dennis Purvis, Jesse Matthews, and our good buddy Rob Taylor from Sidecar Construction is here with us today. And we're talking a little bit about, we're going to talk a little bit here as we finish up this show of the last show of 2022, is talking a little bit about kind of our favorite projects, kind of the favorite things we've done. And I know which one I want to start with. And I've already asked her, we can give her name, but Miss Sarah Gibbs is her family. We had done some work for her father at his home and hit it off with him. Her brother actually worked for us for a while, and she called us, and she was one of the homes that got hit in the tornado a couple years ago, and we had helped with her insurance claim and getting her house built. So then when they bought a new home, they had this beautiful unfinished basement, and they had a dream of a home theater. And shout out to Richie and Dee over at Underground Sound. We partnered with them and kind of got some plans together. And folks, I can tell you, it has turned out to be probably one of my favorite projects we've ever done. Literally blacked out the ceilings. They actually we got in some real theater seatings with LED lights, the recliners, good stuff. Richie put in an unbelievable sound system and screen. They have had so many football parties, movie nights. They're a big Halloween folks, so they had
probably their favorite room in the house.
Oh my gosh, it is. They put in a popcorn machine. You know, they got their concession stand down there. We kind of did not have a bathroom down there, and you know, everybody knows how fun that is on a concrete slab. But we made it work, and so they've got a nice bathroom down there. And it just came out. Amanda, actually, one of our project managers, led that crew. And they just did a fantastic job. They were thrilled. It's never better to be able to pick up a final check on a job when customers are as happy as they were. So, absolutely. First of all, to Sarah and her husband and her son, thank you guys for the trust. Thank you to Emmett for referring us over to your daughter and letting us help you out. But they've been great, not just friends, but we tell folks, once you get in the family, you're in, whether you like it or not. We're here for you. So it was a great project. So who's next? What else?
Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, man.
You can think of any?
So many projects.
Right?
Yeah.
We started off the year with a sunroom edition, and it turned out just fantastic. Really just the attention to detail with the customers. It kind of grew to all new cabinets in their kitchen, then sunroom, beautiful, Anderson windows, including plywood, and just brought the outside in there for it. And it turned out to just be an excellent deck with it and everything. Just these projects are involved when you're cutting a hole in the side of somebody's house.
It's always scary. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Every single time it's
always
scary.
Super scary.
Yeah, exactly. But then when you get to the end of it, and the customers were gracious enough. They had us over for a big cookout after, the whole team and everything. And to get there and just see it after they get it all put back together, it's just total beautiful, just the way it kind of changed the whole feel of that home there.
Yeah.
We've done some really fun tile jobs. We did a fun bathroom remodel over in Georgetown where we did the standing tub, and then we had kind of the rock tile underneath it. It looks like riverbed rock coming out from under it and everything. Nice. And just some really, really fun projects that we've gotten on.
That's really cool.
And if you're listening, folks, I think one thing, I can tell you one thing I know we pride ourselves on, and I can tell you just from knowing them, you can count on with Sidecar as well, is we're listening to you. A lot of our job in the estimate process and the planning is we have folks that we show up and they've got plans drawn. But that is about maybe 10% right. of people that are doing a major remodel or an addition. Most of the time, folks are just asking, what can I do with this space? What can I do to add space? Here's what I need. And we're fortunate. Chris Plank, who's our estimator, is one of the most creative people I've ever met. He can look at a blank space and just see it, right? He's got that vision. And and the other thing is that he's really good with working within people's budgets.
Oh,
You know, here's what you want. Here's what we want to spend. What can we do for this?
Yeah.
And that is, man, just in having those expectations up front, it makes the process, because look, when you're cutting a hole in the side of somebody's house,
Right.
you're ripping out cabinets. We don't know. We didn't build the house.
Right.
We don't know what's behind those walls. You don't know what you're going to run into. It makes the whole process. And if you've heard us say it once on this show, you've heard us say it 1,000 times. A change order is not a bad thing. It's not a dirty word. When you get into a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $100,000 addition or remodel, guess what? There's going to be a change order.
Sure.
It's because we can only estimate what we can see. So just understand that part of that process, no matter what contract, there's some great contractors in this town. No matter who it is, there used to be that old thing is, change orders, that's where you make your money. Folks, with the market as competitive as it is, I'm sure there's some guys and gals out there maybe doing business that way, but they're not going to be around for long, because that's folks that are interested in transactions and not relationships. We want family. At Pro 93, we want to create a culture of care with our contractors, with our customers, and our community. That's kind of our mission statement as a company. And we want return calls, and we want to do more work in your house, and we want you referring us to your family. And I know it's the same way for you guys too.
Yeah, it's all about that relationship. We kind of approach it that way, that we want to keep everybody, happy when they come home. It's a place that they're happy to be. It's a place they're safe to be. And then you mentioned earlier about working with a budget. That's one of the things, like the creativity. You go in and somebody says, hey, I've got this X amount of dollars. Let's maximize that and get them the room they want for that money, whether it's a movie room or a bathroom or whatever. Let's do it.
And seeing how we're talking about kind of like the year in review, it's been a weird year, guys. It's been a weird year watching lumber prices rise and fall. I mean, just remember how ridiculous it was.
Sheets of OSB.
Sheets of OSB. Beginning of the year, all of a sudden they went from $45 to $90 in like overnight.
Yeah.
And we had
Then
all the
back
material
down to
shortages.
19.
19 today.
Yeah, and now they're back. And it's just watching how we've had to kind of work with that. But shout out to our vendors in town. I know, Rob's mentioned Cleveland Plywood. We love Home Depot and the Pro Desk here in town. Brian and Lisa and Alan and
they're
Dave do a
fantastic.
great job. Folks over at Lowe's do a great job for us.
Folks at Tyndall's, yeah.
Tyndall's, Jason and his crew over there do a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
We're really lucky. Pioneer Metal, Best Buy Metals. I know we use ABC Supply a lot for our roofing.
Yeah. We've got great resources in
I
this area.
can't forget Wholesale Supply
Wholesale
Group.
Supply.
Right.
When nobody else has the plumbing
They've
part
got
you
it.
need it, by
Yep.
God, you go show up at the desk. And, I joke with Josh over there all the time. It's like you go to the sales desk in there. It's like stepping back in time. But you get one of those guys that have been, most of those guys at sales desk are retired guys that do what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
And
they've been there.
you go in there and say, here's what I got. They have a solution and they have a part pulled out. And if you haven't seen the warehouse back there, keep in mind, that's not even their warehouse. That's just the parts kind of closet. That's like 4 old service bays from a car dealership. They have a whole other warehouse on the other side of town.
Right.
By God, they're going to find it. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
come out with the right part. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to come back and try to help me find it? I'm like, I'm not going to be doing anything but just walking. I'm going to follow you. I can't tell you where anything is back here. And they go back to the right shelf. Oh, here it is.
Yes.
I don't care if it's a washer, like a little washer, O-ring, whatever you need. They do a great job. So shout out to all of our vendors. Sherwin
Absolutely.
Williams, who am I forgetting?
Oh,
Sherwin
man.
Williams,
Oh, yeah.
Ken and his
Ken
crew
and
over there.
Jacob, Tia, that whole crew, Casey, they're fantastic.
Yeah,
And we
and-
do some with PPG. Those guys
Yep.
are good. I mean, we're really fortunate here in town. We can pretty much get Ferguson.
Oh,
get
yeah.
whatever we need. There's so
Even
many now
Kendra,
I'm
listen,
thinking about.
Kendra Electric, little place no one thinks about.
Right.
When nobody else will have the breaker you're looking for, the electrical you're looking for, you call them up. Yeah, I got 2 of them. How many
Yeah.
you need? I'll take both of them.
Right,
Every
exactly.
time. I'll take every one you got because I can't find them anywhere else. We're kind of like this big small town.
Right.
But we're really fortunate to not have to travel. And even when we do, because I know we all work up in the Athens, Etowah area. Hawassi Builders up there
Oh, yeah.
does a great job. They always are. And folks, it's easy for us to go into certain places in here where we all spend a bunch of money and expect great service. But when it's a vendor that we're not dealing with
The
every
regular.
day,
Who's the
Right.
one on 411?
oh, Edgewater
Yeah, yeah,
Lumber, down
yeah.
in Chatsworth.
Yep.
Folks, if you're ever looking for custom stuff, cedar, rough cut, you can't beat their prices, and they will deliver anywhere. They delivered to Reliance.
Yeah.
And when I tell you we were
make
building
it
a
easy.
log cabin in Reliance, turn off the paved road, your phone ain't going to work.
Right.
You know, you had to print out MapQuest directions. Your GPS stops about halfway up the mountain, and they got stuff out there to us. So it's shout out to all of them guys. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. You make our jobs really easy. So, all right, Jesse. It's your turn.
So
I know what job you're going to talk about.
I don't think you do on this
Yeah,
one.
no, you're gonna surprise
I'm
me.
going to surprise. There's actually a couple that I thought of, but one is actually I'm going to make a plug for the insurance work that we do.
Oh, yeah.
So we did a big fire restoration job down in Hickson. Customer had a house that caught fire, burned down probably 60% of the house. We came in and we rebuilt it.
Yeah.
So that to me, to see the actual structure of the property being burned down, the homeowner's upset, kind of distraught about losing a lot. We can kind of come in over the time and did a big renovation for her, did a big update, because once you do have a fire, you have to bring everything back up to code. Insurance requires that. So that was a big project for us that I remember. And then the other one is the kitchen and bath, or the bathroom remodel that we did. Soaker tub, took out an old walk-in tub, retiled everything, put brand new benches inside.
Tile shower.
I mean,
Q and Jim.
Q and Jim's.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kiers, Q and Jim, thank you guys very much.
Yeah, that sticks out to me. Just the before and after videos and the pictures that we received. It's just I use that as a model template for someone that wants to do a kitchen or a bathroom remodel.
And listen,
like, look at this.
I told Q because here's one of those where we had a customer that knew what she wanted, had stuff picked out. And I've told her she needs to start a side hustle as a decorator.
Yeah,
and
she
a
can come in and
designer.
decorate for us.
Yeah,
that'd
I've
be
tried to
awesome.
get her. I'm like, hey, you want to work on the side? You want to do a consultant? It's the best job in the world right now. Be a consultant, charge whatever you want. But listen, she had a vision. We were able to get it and match it, and she has just a decadent master bath now.
It turned out great.
Yeah, but Jim got his tile shower. He's not much of a soaker tub guy, and she got her soaker tub.
Everybody's happy.
And clawfoot, man, it's beautiful.
Man. We did a fun bathroom remodel. Same thing. The guy basically said, I want it to look like a spa.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. Across the street, Wicked Wood, they did
Yep.
vanities for us. Those guys are fantastic.
Oh my gosh, they do.
Heated floors in the bathroom.
Oh,
the
you
whole
did the
thing.
heat?
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
made nothing
That's
better
cool.
under that tile.
Oh, man. Stepping out on that warm tile, it's a thing of beauty.
And what's crazy, growing up in Ohio, I saw heated tile and heated floors were common, and
Sure.
down here it's just not. People don't even know it exists, but it is a fantastic, and it's not that pricey.
No, and what's funny with this customer, we actually talked him into doing it.
Yeah.
It's his favorite thing that we did.
Oh
now.
yeah, especially this
suggested-
time of year.
Once you get heated seats in your car,
Yes.
you can't ever go back.
Listen,
it's the same.
You don't
way.
talk anybody into anything. You suggest several things, right?
Look at that.
Let me
You're a
suggest.
smooth
Look at
operator,
that.
right?
I know I got the new truck, and I didn't even know I had heated seats till
Oh,
about 2
man.
months ago. But now that I know,
Yeah.
And I realized at my age, it's not for the comfort; it's for the back pain.
Yes.
Really, is all that's for.
yes,
you
it's
know?
got to warm up that lumbar
Right.
support.
Exactly.
And I do want to give a shout out to how we got Q and Jim to do that nice bathroom is place here in town, Pokey Sports Bar, got one of the best lunches in town. Shout out to Pokey and Betsy. They closed down first of the year this year, shut down for a couple weeks, and one of the things they wanted to spend money on was their women's bathroom. And if you had went into the women's bathroom before then, you would have understood why. And I'm super thrilled with how that came out. I know they were. The ladies that frequent the restaurant are even more excited. We did some custom wood stalls, the tile on all the way, pretty much halfway up the walls. Betsy did a great job with her design and what she wanted in there. And I know, but that job alone has been great for us because we got so much referral business out of it.
Right.
It's always great to do that. But we're running up against the clock here. Rob, thank you so much for being here today. One more time, how can they get a hold of you guys at Sidecar?
Sure, Sidecar Construction. So email info@sidecarconstruction.com. Phone number 423-299-5667.
And remember, Pro
That's
93, if you need us, 458-4135 or pro93homesolutions.com. Be on the lookout this week for our brand new website. We're really excited about it and excited to get that out there and get some more information to you guys and some more easier user-friendly ways to navigate. And again, thank you guys, everybody from our listeners to our customers to our vendors to the community we're here, and we serve here in this Cleveland greater area. Thanks to Steve and Dwayne and everybody here at Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz. Shout out to Austin and Gideon, who make us sound and look good, as hard as that is to do.
Challenge.
We all have great faces for radio, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's always a little, when you get the Facebook camera in your face, it's always a little
bit different.
It's a little bit different. Before I leave, go Buckeyes. Go
I
Buckeyes.
don't know
A couple
about
weeks
that.
away from this. But remember, folks, make sure you love on your family. Take care of your neighbor. And remember, we're all in this together. We'll see you guys next year. Thank you for a great 2022. You've been listening to Home Solutions right here on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz.